have 24 hours, but you spend 4 hours out of your 24 hours scrolling on social media. Like, there is a skill you could develop. There is a book you could be reading. There's something that you could do to generate income. There's something more productive that you could be doing with your time. Hi, welcome to the flip side of Josh Nett's world. Over here, we talk about finance, lucrative lifestyle choices, investment, and personal development. Today, guys, we are going to be talking about the importance of time management. If you didn't catch my video on how to manage your time, just click the card above and you'll be able to watch that video. But today we're going to be talking about the importance of managing your time. As someone who has been going to school with 2 full-time jobs, I'll tell you, time management is important. It is of utmost importance that we plan out our days, our weeks, our months, our years, our lives. And don't get me wrong, when I say plan, you can also watch that video in the card above. I gave you some tips as to the reasons why you should plan. I'm not saying you need to put, I'm gonna be 30 and I need to be married. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying is you should have things set out for yourself, things that you're actually working actively towards to help you develop as a person. So there's this quote and it says, take care of your minutes and the hours will take care of themselves. Any goal that we have, anything that we're doing starts with 1 grain of rice. All people would say, little full basket. 1 apple a day, 1 day of exercising, 1 day of opening that book, 1 day of committing to something is all you need to set things in motion. After you've watched the video as to how you can manage your time, we're going to talk about why we're going to manage our time. I am going to give you 10 reasons why you should manage your time. Number 1, it improves your quality of work. If you manage your time, you know exactly what you're doing. It will improve your quality of work. Whatever you're putting out there is going to be better. Hurry makes waste. So we're gonna say number 1, the reason why we're managing our time is we want to improve the quality of work that we produce. Number 2, it improves discipline. So when I was going to teacher education, the lecturer for business, he was like, you know, all people always say practice makes perfect, and he says no, practice makes habit, because if you keep practicing to do the wrong thing, it's not perfect, it becomes habit. You must be disciplined in what you do. That is probably why one of my favorite quotes is, can't remember it exactly offhand, but it was saying to you, you need to be motivated, you need to know what you want to do, but you need to also have discipline. So on the days that you don't feel motivated, discipline kicks in and you do what you should be doing, because you and I both know that motivation is like bathing your skin. You need to do it every day, and some days more than once. Number 3, it reduces stress. Once you have proper time management, it reduces the amount of stress that you have. We all have 24 hours in a day. I remember somebody said, I don't know if I was listening to a podcast or an interview, I was listening and they said, Beyonce has the same 24 hours that you do. All of these individuals who are millionaires, who are doing so much, they have the same 24 hours as you do. What are you doing with your 24 hours? What are you doing different than these individuals? I will always say, the reality is some individuals, they were given opportunities that others of us, we were not really given those opportunities, but we can change that. We're gonna manage our time, we're gonna reduce our stress, and we're gonna make our 24 hours productive. Number 4, it's gonna help with your personal relationships. I will say to you, for somebody who has 2 full-time jobs and try to date, I'm telling you, I need lots of time management. Like, it can become And I will also say that I can be very hypocritical, like I'm learning, but I always say to people, there are days that I don't even follow the instructions and the rules that I give myself. It's hard to date, have 2 full-time jobs, and still do a course online. And this is where time management comes in, because at some point I know that, I need to give my other half some time. I need to say, like, we should go on a date, we should do something fun together. And then I try to drag him on my hikes and my beach excursions and my adventures. So it's kind of like us time when it's really me doing something. But the point is, once you are managing your time, it is going to improve your relationship. Not just your relationship with your other half. Your friendships will get improved. Your relationships with your siblings, your relationship with your parents, your relationship with your co-workers. Like, we all have worked in some place, and they're always busy. Like, they're never able to just have a laugh with us at the back because they wasted so much time. We're all here, we have our tasks, and they're never able to just improve on their relationships. And that's why we have to ensure that we're managing our time well. Number 5. It is going to improve your career. And I can say to you, it works. So my second job, I started out as a part-time worker. So I worked from 6 to 4:30, and then obviously I was able to manage my time. I was able to do stuff better. So I moved from working to 6, and then I moved to work to 5, then I worked for 4, and then I moved from being a part-time worker, and then I became a full-time worker. And from being a full-time worker, I then became a supervisor. Remember, this is my part-time job, and that is because I have good time management skills. When you can manage your time, you gotta get to work for 4 o'clock, get to work for 4 o'clock. You gotta do something for the company, you gotta do something, manage your time well. It is all fun and games when we're at the back laughing, giggling, we're doing what we're doing. However, the bigger heads are looking, and I will say from personal experience, managing your time, learning to manage your emotions, being able to multitask, all these things come into your growth in your career. But one of the things that you must do to get from one place to the next in your career is managing your time. Number 6, you can accomplish so much more. I'm saying to you, I have gone through it. 2 full-time jobs with a business, 2 full-time jobs, a course online, 2 full-time jobs, and I'm still in a relationship. Like, you as a person have to manage your time. You have to slot things out. When you watch that video, I said to you, set priorities, set a goal. You as a person, you only have 24 hours. Make this 24 hours count. Like, prime instance, let's just stray away from the topic. We have 24 hours, but you spend 4 hours out of your 24 hours scrolling on social media. Like, there is a skill you could develop. There is a book you could be reading. There's something that you could do to generate income. There's something more productive that you could be doing with your time. So instead of wasting 4 hours on social media, or 4 hours gossiping, or sleeping for an additional, okay, you already had your 8 hours, and then you get up and then like 10 o'clock, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep again. Like, no, you gotta be like, Beyonce has 24 hours in the day, Prince Harry, the Queens, all these people, the people who own Apple, Microsoft Word, the Jenners, the Kardashians, they have 24 hours. Make your 24-hour count. Ensure that I have stuff to accomplish. And I will say to you, like, when I had my assignments to do, and I will say to you, I went to staff party. I had a ball at the staff party, and then I went to the after party and I had a ball at the after party, and then I got home and I sat in front of my laptop and I submitted my assignment. Because I know that you must put things in place, manage your time, accomplish your tasks, set things in motion to be a better version of yourself. Number 7, it's going to boost your confidence. When you have accomplished a task, I know we all have that feeling inside of our hearts, like, oh my gosh, I did it. it boosts your confidence. When I submit my assignments and then the lecturers send back, oh, you got a 70 something and 80 something, and don't mind when I get the 90s, I'm like, yes. When I passed my exams that I studied for ACCA, when I got promoted, and I know it's all because I managed my time well. So managing your time well will lead to you ultimately feeling a bit more confident. You can do, like, you know, that push out your chest. You feel a bit better about yourself, and that all starts from not you managing your life, but you managing the seconds in your day. Because if you manage the seconds, you will then manage the minutes, and you will then manage the hours. Number 8, like, I know I'm gonna have people giving me this backlash. We need to reward ourselves when we go. Once you manage your time, you will slot in time and you will feel good, especially when you accomplish things. Time management comes with, okay, I'm going to give myself a little reward. Like for me, last week, I did not, so I have been riding 2 days a week, but last week I had 4 days where I was able to ride, and I felt like, you know, that is because I was managing my time a bit better. So I had more days to exercise, and also when life is happening, exercise makes you feel good. It makes you feel good when life is happening. Just go on a bike, go on a beach, go run, do something, hike, like time management. And always remember, when you manage your time, you can always slot in some time to reward yourself. For instance, for me with time management, I decided that I work for 8, and well, this is before COVID, we're now in shutdown, but I would get to work for 7. And then I felt that little bit of reward when I was able to drink my porridge, to check the messages on my phone at that point, and just not start my day in a haste. Because I recognized when I got to school earlier, I felt better compared to when I got to school later and I just had to rush to a class. So I could actually sit down and enjoy my porridge. Like, it is rewarding when we actually time manage, when we put things in place to be a better version of ourselves. And then, I know you're gonna kick me in the leg, but I'm telling you, when you decide to manage your tasks, a good thing is you're not gonna be multitasking. It's a no. Like, you know, people like to say you need to be able to multitask when the time calls for it. But sometimes we need to do one thing at a time. And with time management, you're going to learn that. For instance, when I decide that I'm going to log on to school, like, there's nothing else that I can do. And I've tried it. I've tried logging on to school and then maybe talking to my other half or having a phone. And then I miss important details. Like, sometimes with time management, you're going to learn that, you know what you have to do. You just have to do one thing at a time. And that is, we're not going to multitask. When we're managing our time, we're going to be able to say, well, I'm going to do this at this point and I'm going to do that at that point, and it's going to help you become a better version of you. And number 10, in life, all good things come out from planning and time management. So I believe in Father above, and I believe time is valuable. We can't get it back. Like, it's gone. I can't remember what the riddle, it said, what's the one thing, I can't remember the riddle, but there's a riddle with time, and it's saying that, you know, what's the one thing that we all have and like it's gone. And the same thing I've been saying in this video, Beyonce has the same amount of time in the day that you have. I have the same amount of time. So I said to my friends, and I always can use myself as an example. I have 2 full-time jobs and I still have time to come and party with you guys ever so often. Do I go to all the parties? No. Do I have time to be as social all the time? No. But with time management, there is sacrifice for some things, and then there is reward. And time management will give you lots of rewards, like plot in your sleep time, which is very important. Plot in your time for friendship, plot in your time for family, plot in your time for you, because I'm telling you also, you need to always remember that me time, and I will always say Joshua time is important. Joshua time is definitely important. Having good time management skills help reduce stress and allows you to set aside enough time each night to get a proper amount of sleep. Getting ample rest have a strong impact on the quality of your decisions and can impact almost every area of your life, both personal and professional. By having effective time management skills, you will refrain from making poor decisions that you could make during periods of stress, pressure, and fatigue. I know we've all experienced it. I feel stressed out, so I'm just like, do I want? I don't care, whatever. When we have proper time management skills, we're actually not going to feel overwhelmed. As I said in a previous tip, we're going to reduce our stress levels, so we're going to be in a better place to make better decisions in our personal life, in our professional lives, because all we're doing is growing as individuals and leveling up. Thank you very much for watching today's video, and in the comment section below, leave a tip as to why you think we should manage time, or you can expand on one of my tips, or if anything I missed, just leave it in the comment section below. Share this video, tell a friend, and until the next one, bye.